The Minister of Mineral and Petroleum Resources, Gwede Mantashe, now due to undertake an oversight visit to the Ekapa Mine in Kimberley in the Northern Cape. That's as the miners' rescue efforts intensifies after failing to get any proof of life from the 5 miners who are trapped in Tunnel 6. That's about 890 metres underground following a mudslide earlier in the week. Ntokozo Khumalo is in Kimberley for us. Now, Ntokozo, good afternoon to you. The last update you gave us, you said Ekapa is still intensifying its rescue efforts. Where are we now? What do we expect from the ministry when they arrive?
Good afternoon, Stephen. Very little movement in terms of updates when it comes to those 5 miners, but you are correct. They have since morning really been intensifying their drilling efforts. We did ask about that meeting with the minister, which is due to take place tomorrow morning at 9:30. And again, it is really more to just understand exactly what went wrong here and how the departments can then support the company with those rescue efforts. A little bit more detail that we got from the NUMSA regional secretary is that what is complicating the rescue efforts is that a lot of the water levels have actually increased since the levels, or from the levels that they were at yesterday, as well as boulders that have also fallen into that mudslide, which is making it difficult for them to penetrate through, all the way through to the 6th tunnel. We did see an additional van that was coming here to pump. They did clarify that operations have continued. So what they are doing is that they are pumping out the water and drilling at the same time. So operations here continuing as normal, something that Union SAFTU is not too pleased with. We spoke to the spokesperson who shared a statement with some demands that they are making of Ekapa Mine. Let's take a listen there, Stephen.
SAFTU demands the following urgent actions. The Department of Mineral Resources and Energy must immediately launch a full independent investigation. Ekapa Mine management must provide full transparency and continuous updates to workers' families and unions. Labour representatives, including NUMSA and other relevant unions, must be granted unrestricted access to monitor rescue efforts and workplace conditions. All safety operations at the mine must be reviewed before any resumption of normal production.
So, Stephen, we did do a little bit of research around mudslides and the kind of challenges that could present themselves to the company, making it harder for them to trace those people. We are approaching now 60 hours. Every minute and every second does count underground, Stephen, because ventilation, water running out. Remember, the mine has not been able to locate exactly where the miners are, so that also making it hard to communicate. But we asked the security cluster what the rate of pumping in terms of liters per minute should be in addition, and should additional pumps be allocated. And the answer that they gave us is that it's difficult to report on that due to the changing environment. It fluctuates constantly, and not all emergency pumps are fitted with electronic meter readers. So this again, Stephen, going back to the discussion points around the use of technology, especially with mines that have aging infrastructure such as Ekapa here. Remember, these assets once belonged to De Beers before De Beers sold them on to Petroleum Diamonds, and then Petroleum Diamonds selling them on to Ekapa Mines. De Beers having also had some mud rushes, as well as Petroleum Diamonds as well, experiencing those mud rushes before selling off. Ekapa experiencing one in 2022, but was not to the extent that it is now, where we're seeing then those miners that are trapped in there. We are yet to hear then the report as well from the Mineral Resources Council on what exactly came out of the meeting, but we are hoping then to hear that detailed report on exactly where the company is when it comes to that rescue efforts, when they have that briefing with Minister Mantashe tomorrow morning at 9:30. But when it comes to the miners, no updates yet, no contact made yet. The company just messaged me that they are planning to hold a briefing a little bit later on this afternoon, just to give a clearer update on where they are.
Ntokozo Khumalo, thank you very much indeed for that update. Such a difficult story.